From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good morning, happy Monday. I'm student meteorologist Pham here with your Campus Weather Service forecast. Beaver Stadium this morning was looking pretty cloudy this morning actually, as we had a deck of altocumulus clouds, and eventually we saw these things called gravity waves, which is air perturbing up and down, and what you get are basically up and down clouds. Later this morning we saw clearing skies, but we do have a little bit of this milkiness as we went earlier and later into the morning. Those clouds began to really move through, and we saw very brief clearing before this afternoon, and we're just sitting at milky skies. So really those high clouds will continue to infiltrate our region. Current conditions sitting around 45 degrees, sunny conditions. Again, the high clouds really diluting the light out, so it's not too bright out. Winds are pretty much calm, so it's not feeling too cold either. So today's a pretty good day to really get out and about with mildly warm temperatures. Temperatures across the state are pretty similar, especially in the lower highlands and across the Wyoming Valley, where temperatures are sitting around the mid-40s, Erie being our coldest spot around 36 degrees, and of course our southeastern regions sitting around 50 degrees, Philadelphia 50, Harrisburg sitting at 49. Now I do want to take you out to a more national view of our temperatures, and why it's because I want to point out at these two regions, cold air here and warm air here. The only way you can get those two to really be next to each other is from a low pressure system that can dry cold air down the backside and bring warm air up on the front side. And when we look at our radar and satellite, you get exactly that. The lower Mississippi Valley is basically, there's a low pressure system that's affecting much of Arkansas and Missouri, and is allowing for snow to really develop on the backside where the cold air is, and a lot of warm, rich Gulf of Mexico moisture that's allowing for a lot of that rain to eventually move into our region later into tonight. Now, as we look at our upper air heights, this will give us a telling of how our system will develop over time. You want to look at these brighter colors here. Oranges indicate really strong winds way above us in the atmosphere. What you want to track is where those strong winds go, and you want to look just to the left of it, in the front of it, which is basically our exit region. Where you can get that is a lot of lift, which produces a lot of precipitation. With that, a low pressure system can really strengthen and draw in a lot of moisture that can throw it back into the cold air, which is what's going to happen as we head into this weekend. Later on, this storm begins to move out, and it begins to just go away into the North Atlantic. Now, what does that mean for us here locally? Well, here in State College this afternoon, we will once again see those high clouds beginning to move in. Then by this evening, we will see the rain begin to move in from the south, potentially switching over to snow as early as 11 p.m., but I don't think it'll be quite that early. In fact, I think we'll have to wait until about 2 or 3 o'clock before the snow really starts to get going and really become heavy enough for it to really stick. Temperatures again here, marginal 33 degrees. And as we head later into the morning, it will begin to taper off by around 8, 9, perhaps 10 o'clock, leaving us with mostly clear conditions. But also, look at this as we head into the evening. Snow squalls will begin to move through as the sun will allow the ground to heat up and allow to give some juice to those snow squalls. And these snow squalls will eventually last into the latter part of Wednesday morning. But again, those shouldn't really amount to too much after our main storm. Future weather here. Next storm system will be on Thursday. I do think we might be able to mix in with a few snowflakes in the beginning part of the stages, but it will be mostly rain as we head into Thursday night. Heading into Friday, we might see another storm system begin to try to organize itself to perhaps produce some widespread snow, but I definitely don't think it will be as heavy as the incoming system into tonight and into tomorrow. Our forecast for tonight, well, once again, rain switching to snow around 33 degrees. Again, that snow will take some time to really develop as we get that cold air to really train into the backside of our system with that northeast wind. Into tomorrow morning, heavy snow will be accompanying most of the region, again tapering off as we head into mid-morning tomorrow, and eventually snow showers and snow squalls as we head later into the evening. And finally, your 7-day forecast will be kind of a bumpy ride this week, but Valentine's Day will be the main tranquil day as we head into the work week this week. Thursday and Friday will be mostly around average 40-35 degrees. Our average for this time of year is around 36 degrees, so will be quite a typical February pattern. I'm Pham. Have a great Monday.